Congratulations on your first week contest. It looks like you had a lot of great entries. Congratulations to the winner, Joker. I didn't enter the first one. I didn't really have an answer for the questions you asked. But this second week, you spurred me on to take a shot at answering. The very first video game I played was Pong. Yeah, bong, 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 bong. We would do this for hours. Bong, the ball would bounce back and forth. You try and get a little spin on it as you sent it off. It boggles me to this day that we were fascinated by this little ball bouncing back and forth between two paddles for hours, literally. But that was the first video game that I ever played. I know I played one shortly after that, relatively short, at least in my clouded memory, called Custer's Revenge that I won't get into. My friend was a computer person very early on, and we used to hang out at his work on the weekends. And I'm not going to go into what that game was, but look it up online. It's kind of notorious. The first RPG I ever played was not a video game. It was Dungeons and Dragons, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Still have my original books. Been playing now since 78, 79. We've been on hiatus for a couple of years now. We're getting old. Complications. You gotta get everybody feeling well, having no commitments, and the weather being just right, and the stars aligned just perfectly for all five of us to get together. But Dungeons & Dragons is the first RPG game that I played, and still probably my favorite. I've tried a few others, but it's one that's near and dear to my heart, and I still like the first edition best. I mean, we played up to 3. I bought 4, couldn't grasp it. Maybe 5 will be good. First computer RPG, this isn't really a video RPG, this isn't really an RPG, but it was for the Sega Genesis. It's called Golden Axe. It's more of a platform game, but I think any gamer, RPG gamer, can't help but play a game and develop a backstory for any character that they're playing in any game. So no matter which of the 3 characters I chose, there was a name, a story. In my mind, it was an epic quest, and so that probably would be my first computer RPG. The first I finished an entire adventure was Diablo. I think there's people still playing Diablo. I know they're up to Diablo 3, but I think there's people still discovering the first one even. And my buddy was over last week, and he just got me playing an free online MMO called Path of Exile, which is very reminiscent of Diablo as far as the overhead view and the fighting. And if you like Diablo, it's a free game. Just enter Path of Exile, and I haven't quite mastered it yet, but I'm enjoying it. That's my answer to your questions about RPGs and video games. As to your task with the die, most of my die seem to be in storage. I have my little carrying package that goes to when I go out and game still, but I can't find the big package of die, and I don't know how this is going to work. We'll give it a shot. I might have to lower this down and see if you can where you will actually be able to see the die, because for some reason I have a reputation of being fairly good at manipulating the die, and I did not work toward that. So I am Malik Bane, a lieutenant in the Assassin's Guild of the city-state of Mazir, and I have been assigned to eliminate the merchant prince Pasha Zin Bakar. My first role is stealthily entering into his bedchamber. 1. My blade waits for the taste of poison. 3. And the fang is ready to strike at the sleeping figure on the bed. And of course, it goes off the book. 3 and 6 is 9, and he is now the late Pasha Zinbakar. My mission is complete. As to your third question, bro, when I was 14, I might have taken a shot at that one. When I was in my Edgar Allan Poe stage, I actually used to get extra credit in 7th grade from an English teacher for designing the most ingenious torture devices that she had ever seen. She would let me draw them on the chalkboard, and if she thought they passed mustard, it's the only thing that got me through English. As I've grown older and realized that there are still sick mother heifers out there that are actually torturing our fellow human beings, it's lost its appeal to me. Also, I'm on disability for chronic pain, and I now realize that pain is not something that I joke about lightly anymore or can find amusement in. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to pass on the extra name on the list for the roll-off. I just couldn't bring myself to choose between the horrible choices that you gave. But to anybody else who goes for it, more power to you. Thanks for holding the contest. Thanks for all the great videos. I'm still catching up. I've got a few to go back to that are reviews, but I am enjoying your videos. I hope though that you're able to find a little inner peace and start letting go of some of the grudges that you seem to be carrying around. I was in the same boat you are going through school. I was not the most popular. I was not the charming, debonair, witty, likable person that I am today. And the things that I enjoyed back then were not as popular as they are today. So all I would say is, it comes a point where carrying that stuff around, those people have forgotten you. You're just hurting yourself, brother. And so let it go and get on with just having a great life. But thanks for holding the contest. Thanks for putting up great videos. And thanks for being an awesome person. Good luck to everybody who enters. Take care. Stay safe. God bless.